Hi, I'm Dr. Patrick Jones, and this is Beyond the Feature, the podcast where we turn technology budgets into business value by fixing workflows, not collecting features. By now, you know our foundation. Behavior lives where work happens, defaults are destiny, rituals beat reminders, decisions need a trace, measurement should be in plain English. Today, we talk about the accelerant, the part that turns a good idea into the new normal. Social proof changes faster than policy. Policies tell you what's allowed. Social proof tells you what's normal, also called tribal knowledge or culture. And people follow normal at highway speed. Let me show you what that looks like without turning this into a change management seminar. Picture two teams in the same company. Team 1 posts a new policy. Use shared links instead of attachments. There's a wiki page, a PDF, a poster. It's all very official. On Monday, someone emails an attachment because, well, that's what they've always done. A few people try the new thing. Most do not. Team 2 does something quieter. Their vice president schedules a routine update, drops a shared link to the agenda in the channel, and co-authors notes in the open during the call. When someone asks, "Do you have the slide?" the vice president says, "It's in the document, links above." Nobody gets scolded. The behavior is just demonstrated. By Tuesday, managers are copying the move. By Friday, it feels normal. Same rule, different result. Why? Because a respected person did the expected thing in a visible place. And now it looks obvious. Social proof outran policy. Humans are pattern machines. We scan the room for how things are done here, and we copy the stable pattern. It saves thought. It reduces risk. If the person I trust works out loud, shares a link, co-authors a document, ends with a visible decision, I don't need a lecture. I need a model. That's why I say features are instruments, but people play the song. The Microsoft 365 Companion Series books on Amazon, Olympus Academy lessons, and my short YouTube clips are your sheet music. They teach the chords. But it's the band playing together in the channel, in the document, in the meeting that makes the room move. As a director of cloud strategies with AuditSolv in our Microsoft as a Service offering, this is what I help IT leaders during our work together. Yes, I assist with features, but also we work on establishing that flow needed to accelerate the growth and adoption. So we love the idea of champions. I use that concept all the time in my training engagements. Too often, we recruit them, give them a badge, and strand them outside the work. They become a help desk with a cape. Real champions answer, "How do I?" in the same place the work lives, not in a private chat, not in a separate forum no one checks, right under the file, in the channel thread, inside the document as a comment with an @ mention. The answer becomes part of the trace and the social proof. Everyone sees the pattern. Oh, that's how we do it here. You didn't just help one person, you taught the room. Here's a small story. A product group I worked with tried to fix their sprawl with a policy pack, right? Attachment ban, folder structure, naming standards, the works. After 3 months, adoption was patchy and morale was low. We pivoted. The director started every update with the same 3 cues. A 25-minute meeting invite with the tiny agenda seed, a shared link to the living document, and one line at the top labeled decision. She never said, "as per policy." She just played the song every time. 2 senior engineers copied her and expanded upon it by using SharePoint folders for the hub of work and for the team, and sharing the link to the folder with the team. Then, a product manager. Within 2 sprints, attachments disappeared from the main thread, not because of a crackdown, but because it felt weird to do the old thing. Policy stayed in the background, but social proof did the work. But shouldn't we enforce standards? Yes, and policies define the guardrails. Social proof defines the lane we naturally drive in. If you try to enforce your way to culture, you'll burn energy. If you model the culture you want and make the better path the default, enforcement becomes the exception, not the engine. This is where our concepts fit together. Defaults set the easy path. Rituals make it automatic. Trace makes it visible. Measurement tells the story in plain English. And social proof turns a team habit into a company habit fast. So I'm not giving you a playbook today. Just 3 moves you can picture. Move 1. Work out loud at the top. Leaders go first. Share the link. Open the document. Co-author live. The cue isn't the speech. It's the click. People copy clicks. Move 2. Answer in public. When someone asks, "How do I?" reply where the question lives. If it's about a file, answer in the file comments. If it's about a meeting, answer in the meeting thread. Your response becomes a reusable pattern. And then move 3. Celebrate the pattern, not the person. When a team runs the new flow, amplify the move, not the hero. I love how this update used a link and decision line. You're praising the norm, and norms scale. If someone needs the mechanics behind any of those moves, how to set a link, how to add a decision line, how to co-author, well, that's when you share the Microsoft 365 Companion Series book, the course on Olympus Academy, or just a YouTube short that I have out there. Those are the ingredients, on demand. But keep the spotlight on the music. Now, we're going to hear a lot of objections. If leadership does it, people will think it's performative. Well, only if it's a one-off. Consistency turns performance into pattern. Do it quietly every time. Another one is, what if our champions give the wrong advice in public? Hey, great. Then you correct it in public kindly. The correction becomes better social proof. Private fixes don't teach the room. Another one, we already announced the policy. Isn't that enough? So policies don't make movies. Actors do. Announce the policy, show the behavior. The room believes what it sees. So you'll feel it. The questions change from, can I attach this? To dropping the link here. From where's the latest version? To it's in the document, decision at the top. From who approves? To at Jamal, can you sign off on this now? That's social proof compounding. The culture is doing the teaching for you. So here's a thought experiment. Maybe you can even run this today. Think of the person whose behavior sets the tone for your group, not the job title, the influence. They are the champion. Invite them to play the song, right? In one visible moment this week. A live co-authoring note, a shared link instead of an attachment, a readout that ends by writing the decision line on the screen. Don't give them a lecture. Give them one move to model. Watch what happens next week. So I'll leave you with an image. The tools are instruments. Your books and courses are the sheet music, but the culture, that's the band. A policy can rent the hall, but social proof fills the room. When the drummer counts in, that's a respected person working out loud, the rest of the section joins, and suddenly you're not teaching notes, you're making music. That's how adoption jumps. That's how your Microsoft 365 spend turns into fewer interruptions, faster cycles, and decisions you can actually find. Not because we printed a rule book, but because the room started playing the same song. Now, social proof changes faster than policy because people copy normal. Show the behavior in the real place where work happens. Let leaders and champions answer where everyone can see. Celebrate that pattern so it spreads. When the room moves together, your technology doesn't need a parade, it just needs a groove. Now next time, we'll connect social proof to governance without the grind. How to keep speed and safety aligned using small visible cues instead of heavy gates. Until then, remember, features are instruments, workflows are the song, and social proof is the band that makes people dance. If you need a quick how, the Microsoft 365 Companion Series, Olympus Academy, YouTube clips, even contacting me over here at AuditSolv, that's where those are available when you need them. All right, make sure you like and follow and share. If you think this is something that's helpful, give a thumbs up. And until next time, see you later.